battle for Atlantis takes place tomorrow and is one of the better Feast Week tournaments here this weekend for college basketball, and what is a good field, a pretty quality level field here. We got Louisville, Indiana, West Virginia, Gonzaga, Oklahoma, Providence, Davidson, and Arizona. Pretty good field here. I love the path for Arizona. I think they have a pretty easy path where you play Davidson in your first game. That is probably the worst team in this field. Then your second game, you get the winner of Oklahoma and Providence. So two teams that are probably not as good as they usually are. So I think Arizona has a pretty good path here, especially because this team is very old with Caleb Love, very veteran, should be able to score. I like their path here, and their second best odds at plus 290. I think you could get at FanDuel is probably better somewhere out there. I like that. I do like this Gonzaga team, and I look at it. I think they have a little harder path. And however, I do like this Gonzaga team. They could score. They have elite scoring this year. Number one team in offense in KenPom. They have guys like Battle that they got in the transfer portal that could just score. Like, they just can score. I don't know if they had a pure scorer like that at the guard position in a long, long time. And I think that is the difference for this Gonzaga team this year. However, you're versing a West Virginia team that has the new Drake DeVries head coach. Son's in there too. That's a tough matchup your first game. That's not a walk through the park matchup. The way they can slow it down, they can play defense. It's a tough matchup. And then you get the winner of Indiana Louisville. I think it's going to be Indiana. And Indiana, you could argue, might be the best team in the Big Ten. So that's also a tough team. And now I say they could be the best team in the Big Ten. They could also be the 10th best team in the Big Ten. That's how deep and close the Big Ten is this year, but I think that's two tougher games. Both of those games are tougher games, and I think both the games Arizona will have to go through to get to a final. So I like Arizona here. I'm taking Arizona, and I would love to get a winner on the other side. I think it's a little too tough right now. And you can take Gonzaga if you want to. The goal is to try and get both sides, or at least one side with the favorite. That's the goal here. So you can then always come back in on the other side. You could always hedge it out. You have both and you win, right? That's the goal in these tournaments. That's what we want to do. I think we have to get Arizona, because if they lose to Davidson, then that's just bad. They're not going to lose to Davidson. And then when you play Oklahoma, Providence, it's going to be, a tight game. And I just think they win that game. I think they get to a final. And I think if we have one team in the final, I think we're good here to cash out and make something in this tournament. Can Gonzaga get there and beat them? Easily. Now, is this team like Gonzaga built to go on the road and win 3 games in a row yet? I don't know. And I don't necessarily have 100% confidence in that, especially if you have to play West Virginia, Indiana, then Arizona. That's tough. That's tough for a young, new kind of team in Gonzaga. So I'm taking Arizona to win this tournament. I'm betting Arizona. Again, you have to try and balance this out to get both sides. And if I bet Arizona to get to the finals, I am betting the other side for at least something, right? So I get something in return, and we will hope it won't be Gonzaga, so the Arizona is the favorite in that finals matchup. And we can plus money on both sides and walk away with something pretty good. That is the goal. Excited for college basketball. Hoops going on all day. The new tournament's going on right now, the Players something. It's a group play, kind of like the World Cup. It's very interesting. Hopefully Rutgers can get a couple wins in that. And my name's Josh Wissey. If you like sports, you like anything sports, I promise this is the channel for you. So please hit the subscribe button. It should be somewhere on the camera. Watch these videos that YouTube recommends. My name's Josh Wissey. Thank you.